guys, it's Sandy with Trinity Stamps, and today I have a really fun and colorful summer card for you. I am just loving this latest release, and my favorite die I think this time is the Porthole Circle Card add-on die. My head is just swimming with all different kinds of ideas of cards I could make with this. For this particular card, however, I have used, of course, the Porthole Circle Card add-on. I am using the Circle Card shaped die set, along with stamp sets. Oh, Nomi's Under the Sea, which is my little gnome with the snorkel, adorable, and the Summer Gnome Fun I used for the sentiment. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up. You might want to subscribe to the channel. We have a ton of really talented design team members, and they're always coming up with fun and creative cards for you. All right, let's get started. I'm going to start by creating the background for the inside of my shaker card. I have cut out a piece of white cardstock using the Clean Cut Layers Circle Set A. I think it's either the fourth or fifth one out from the center. I'm not quite certain. I've got my Salty Ocean Distress Oxide ink along with my blending buddy, and I'm going to start in the center of that circle, blend that out, and then I'm going to take my Prize Ribbon Distress Oxide ink, and from the outside, blend toward the center of that circle. Once I get that done, I will go ahead and set that to the side and let it dry. To build my card base, I have a piece of cardstock that is cut at 5.5 by 8.5. I'm going to be using the Circle Card shaped die set, and I'm just going to place it kind of at a slight diagonal across that piece of cardstock and run it through my die cutter. I've used the Porthole Circle Card add-on die set to cut out 6 portholes. I've cut them out of 110-pound cardstock. You could probably get by with 100-pound, it'd probably be just fine. I'm going to take just one of those and I'm going to glue that to the card base. I'm going to glue my portholes together. So I'm going to glue 3 of them together, set them aside, and I actually weight them down with the magnets on my magnetic glass board. I do that a lot. It's a really easy way to make sure your pieces don't warp. So I will do the 3 of them together, set them aside, and then do the remaining portholes and set those aside. I want the sentiment on the front of my card to be inside my shaker well. I'm going to put my little circle that I've ink dyed. I also kind of added a little bit of sand at the bottom in my MISTI. I'm going to be using Versamark watermark ink. I will ink up my little stamp that on my background, and then I will apply some embossing powder to that. I want to glue the inside of my shaker well background to my card base. I'm going to use liquid glue to do it, but the most important thing is to make sure that your circle card is straight up and down. So I'm going to use one of the lines on my glass mat to get that card straight up and down, and then I'm going to make sure that when I put the center of my card in, that it is straight across from left to right, if that makes any sense at all. I've got my little gnome colored. I did that off camera just for the sake of time. And my thought here is that I wanted him to be suspended within that shaker well. So I've got him colored. I cut out another piece using just the die, kind of colored up those edges so the white didn't show. And I'm going to suspend him on a piece of clear acetate. In retrospect, I was hoping that the little shaker pieces would move around more freely around and behind him. It didn't really quite work out that way. So this is a step you could totally skip and just glue him directly on that background. There are some dies that are included with the Porthole Circle Card add-on set that will cut out some seaweed, some little fish, some coral. I have used different colors of cardstock, of course, with the rip and stick on the back, to cut out various pieces of seaweed and coral. I dusted up the edges a little bit with some distressed oxide ink to help give them a little bit of dimension. And now I am just going to start placing them on the inside of my porthole, kind of using my little gnome as a placeholder to make sure that he is still front and center on that card. I want to get him suspended in that porthole opening, so I've glued on one of my little stacks of portholes. Then I'm going to take that acetate piece, put it down on top of that, and then I'm going to take my other little stack of portholes and glue that on top of the acetate. That kind of anchors him in place and keeps him suspended. Next, I'm going to fill my shaker well with some embellishments. I am using Snowy Day confetti. I love that mixture. I think it's perfect for a underwater scene. However, I don't like the little stars that are in there. So I will pick those out and I will put the other little bits and pieces in that well. And we'll move on to getting that all sealed up. I have my porthole window built. I've used two different colors of shimmery cardstock. I used the die to cut it out, and then I used the clean cut layers circle set again to cut out a piece of acetate. I use liquid glue on the outside edges of that well that I've built, making sure to keep that glue mostly on that outside edge, and then I'm going to place my porthole cover over the top of that, being very careful not to get any of that glue squished out where you can see it on the acetate. For the inside sentiment on this card, I have cut out another piece of white cardstock with the clean cut layers circle set. And I am using a sentiment from the Summer Gnome Fun stamp set for my sentiment on the inside of this card. I'll go ahead and get that glued on. Again, I'm making sure that that card is straight up and down by where that hinge is and just lining up the letters right to left. You want to make sure you get that straight or it looks really weird when you open your card. All right, that pretty much completes this card. I have listed and linked all the different stamps and dies and supplies I've used down below. Go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Again, you might consider subscribing to the channel to be notified of all the fun little creative things our design team comes up with. I hope you have an amazing summer, and until next time, bye-bye.